Hello, my friends. It's me, Eddie Ryan, again. Just getting my stuff up on the internet. It's important. Listen, I talked about how important it's going to be for each one of us as concerned citizens who want a Democratic Congress to go forth during this next year. We got a year before the midterms, and to actually do what it takes to register. Like I said, if you're 18, try to register 18 people to be Democrats or good independents. I'm 65. I'm going to try to do 65. Okay, so what did I do already? I went down to the local town hall here, and I found out some really good information. You know, if you want to be a person who walks around and registers other people, that's a very important job, you know? Matter of fact, I imagine in some states you can make money doing it, but, now we're in such bad pickle, the Democrats of America and the independents who agree with Democrats, we are going to do it ourselves, okay? And I think it's very important. It looks easy enough to me. For instance, this is a voter registration form right here, and it's a mail-in, right? So you can get these from your registered, your offices in your city hall, or maybe you might have to go to the state office, whatever. But stock up on these things. These are voter registration forms, the mail-in kind. So let's say you want to try to do your thing, right? You got your form. So you're gonna go walking around your neighborhood, knock, knock, knock. The guy next door, I know he used to have a drinking problem. He probably better now, but he doesn't vote. I want to talk to him if it's okay. I think his name is Mr. Baker or something. Hello, Mr. Baker. I'm Susie from next door, and I'm very interested in making sure that we do good government this year. And the Democrats are really trying to do the right thing because, as you know, the Republicans have taken away and raised our amount for our medical health systems and food tap cards and whatnot. But they're doing this all so that billionaires can get tax breaks, because the billionaires are called the shots of Republicans. How would you like to be a Democrat and vote? I'll give you a call on voting day and you can vote. Will you do that for me, please, Mr. Baker? I'm Susie from next door, and I really feel strong about this. Oh, man. Jesus. What do I got to do? Nothing, sir, except sign this line right here. And he signs, right? Now you have the rest of it. Well, maybe you get some of his other information. Get it all if you want, I'm thinking, get what you need, and then you can fill in the rest yourself. Because it's going to come down to you doing a lot of these, in going forward. And now, some of us live in blue states, okay, where no matter what, we're going to be a Democratic, like I'm in Massachusetts. And it doesn't really matter how many other Democrats I get. But what are important states where we need to get Democratic voters signed up are called the swing states. That's right. Pennsylvania, we lost that one. Thank you. And then, I'm not sure. Michigan, we know we lost in Michigan, but they're going to come back with us because they learned the hard way. And then you got Wisconsin, and Wisconsin's a pretty smart state, and they should come back with Democrats too. So then you have Arizona and Georgia, and I think North Carolina's kind of been played. These are swing states where it's very close. It can go either way. So what am I saying? If you don't live in a swing state, well, can you make a difference? Because usually you're in a strong case. Yes, you can. You can do it a couple ways. Number one, you can adopt the swing state you want to help. Let's say you're living in Massachusetts like me, and there's so many Democrats around here, we don't even want to look at each other. So it doesn't make much sense for me to do here, but if I could get some people signed up in Pennsylvania or Wisconsin, that would be good. How could I do that, huh? I'm way over here. I'm not going to go move there, but maybe, I could call somebody and who would I call? Know who I would call? I would call, like, an employment agency. You're going to have some money, okay? You're going to be a Democrat with a little bit of money you want to spend. And I would say, how much would it cost to hire somebody to carry around to different doors these forms to try to register Democrats? Oh, we have this perfect person for that job right over here, and his name is Peter something, and why don't you, here's his number, and if you guys hook up, we'll take the commission, and just keep him busy and send him his paycheck. Well, how much does he want a week? Well, he used to be an alcoholic, so he probably work for cheap. Okay, whatever. Get him for the price you can, and so now you're hiring somebody to go out in that swing state, Wisconsin, and do the work that you couldn't do, and you're going to do a professional job of keeping in touch with it. Now, that's one way, right? That's kind of a long way. The better way, or more convenient way, is say, all right, everybody, swing state, hey, you live in Georgia? I don't know you, but you got to go out there and get lots of Democrats signed up. That sounds good on paper, but we can't really control that. So how about this? You're a nice upper middle class family, maybe a little aging out and stuff, not much to do, but you got a 2-week vacation or something. We're going to take a vacation to that beautiful state of Georgia, Peach State, I think they call it. And you know what we can do over there? We can do our little part to make the Democratic Party stronger. And that's what you're going to do. You're going to kind of canvass a little bit around town, where people might hang out who don't normally sign up, bars, or, see, the thing is, every time you sign somebody up, you're going to keep that person in your notepad, because come voting day, you're going to call them, it's not going to be like, okay, this guy never voted before, so he's not expecting to vote again, so you got a little bit of work to do. I'm going on longer than I have, but know this, I got the paperwork, I'm showing you how to do it, I got a couple of ideas, this is going to be big, we're going to go grassroots, we're going to sign up more Democrats and independents that will vote for the Democrat as we go forward. We have to do this. We did not have enough voters last election, and that's how come we lost. Okay? Bottom line, they had more voters ready to go than we did. Now that's not going to happen again. You know why? Because we are seeing our backs up against the wall and what we got going against us. So it's time to get down to brass tacks and work. It's going to be fun. It's going to be like a little, garden party. We're all going to get to know each other, and we're going to win big. It's going to be like, think about, wouldn't you like to be in the 30s when the first New Deal came in? That must have been great. Anyways, I'm Eddie Ryan. I'll be back in touch. Thank you.